situation in Dimapur becomes troublesome as a group of students protesting against recently announced offline exams reportedly lathi-charged by security forces. Students of the state took to streets demanding semester to end as it started, that is online. Two-day-long ninth session of 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly concludes. During the session, a resolution on the Transplantation of Human Organ Act 1994, Transplantation of Human Organ Act Amendment 2011 and Surface Act 2002 was also passed. Schools across Nagaland observe Samvidhan Divas or Constitution Day along with rest of India on Friday, the day observed as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Chief Ministers of Assam and Mizoram to meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah over border dispute. Earlier, Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma met over dinner on 25th November. Meghalaya Congress hits back at the 12 MLAs who joined Preamble Congress on Thursday. State party in charge Manish Chatrat says MLAs who left Congress for TMC have betrayed the state. And now the news in detail. A group of students protesting against the recently announced offline exams have been lathi-charged by security forces that have been dispatched to disperse the protesters. Notably, the Dimapur students went on a protest to DC Junction on Friday demanding for an offline examination when Nagaland police charged at them with lathi to drive away the crowd. The incident broke out when a policeman pulled out a student and started harassing him, to which the other students tried to help their fellow students. The action eventually led to a lathi charge by the police against the students.
We want online! You don't have the right to take the key. Ma'am, you don't have the right to take the key.
A group of students protesting against the recently announced offline exams have been lathi-charged by the security forces that have been dispatched to disperse the protesters. Notably, the Dimapur students went on a protest to DC Junction on Friday demanding for an offline examination when the Nagaland police charged at them with lathi to drive away the crowd. The incident broke out when a policeman pulled out a student and started harassing him, to which the other students tried to help their fellow student. The action eventually led to a lathi charge by the police against the students.
ये सब मान के देते पूछा दिवे इतने फालतू नहीं के हमें भी पूरा ऑनलाइन देना ले किलो ले हमें भी हमें ला फापना दे दो ऐसे तीन टा हमें सिलेबस तो पूरा कवर को पढ़ने दो तो ये तो पूरा कवर को ना पढ़ो हमें भी तीन टा सिलेबस पांच टा यूनिट थे हमें तीन टा यूनिट तो टीडी एग्जाम तो ना तो ये तो ले तो हमें भी एक तो अलग आराम तो होगा बोले हमें भी पूरा ऑनलाइन तो मांगा भी ना है बोले पारे तो ऑनलाइन पैसे ले भी हमें भी इतनी फाली है ऐसे इतनी हमें सब मानने में जाना ये तो ऑनलाइन है ऐसे ना तो ना हमें सब मानो तेरे स्टेडियम में जाना DNC member NSC member हम भी थाई ना तेरे हमें सब मान के ऊंचाई दिशे बोले तो फालो कि ले ते सब मान ला representative तो नहीं और majority भी तेरे ऐसे तो सब मानो थाई ना हमें कोता ऑनलाइन से इतु किसे तेरे हमें के disperse करूँगी बोले भी इतु तो अच्छा ही समय बोले इतने आधा रास्ता पर हमें के disperse करूँगी बोले तो हमें भी इतु तो ame me manzur nahi no so mane dire discuss kori na ina na chawo
I think we are not doing the appropriate way. I know you have grievances. Apne gala dukh ami kan bhi bujhi ase, but still then, since ami sob suni ase, we are all intellectuals. So it's good if we can go legally, not illegally, by gathering mob and submitting representation. These days, in this kind of situation, ito no bal nai do. So since yati laga college laga representative kabi thakibo apne laga concerned representative, 10 or 15 of you go to TC office, you can submit your representation to the TC, Vice Chancellor through TC. But yari kimajun gather korna ase apne sob to nijabi. Respective leaders from different institutions apni kan ekta hoina college ekta represent korna jabi. And with the NSU apni kan apni kan assure koribo apni ala dukh to online demand nokoribe, because there is more reason, there is more genuine demands to be met to the authority, not only online examination. Itu karone apni ala demand hole apni ala exam routine schedule de olo problem thakile itu kan to weekend price no hilibe apni kan karone olo leniency dekhabi gole to itu bi ami andra price kori dibo. So please have faith on us. Ami andra, we will be your voice, but in this situation de ami an mob gather kori na please itu no nokoribe. Ami kan buja manu nishina hoina being student.
A group of students protesting against the against recently announced offline exams have been lathi-charged by the security forces that have been dispatched to disperse the protesters. Notably, Dimapur students went on a protest to DC Junction on Friday, demanding for an offline examination when the Nagaland police charged at them with lathi to drive away the crowd.
Demanding national to the care of and we care about the future also. That's why the best that we can do is if we can appeal to the government or concerned authority supporting your grievances that leniency dikhai dibi tahan laga exam dine ka nawo jine offline kule se tahan bi na online class lo dam de network be phal thakan hai jo karne ina na grievances ka ami ka share kuri kine exam tahan laga check kore the paper check kore the leniency dikhai dibi nole to routine to that is what we can do from our side. Okay? And we don't want any untoward incident to happen. That's why only we came. Okay, this issue has been taken up by your...
The two-day-long ninth session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly concluded on Friday in Kohima. During this session, a resolution on the Transplantation of Human Organ Act 1994 and Transplantation of Human Organ Act Amendment 2011 was passed. Resolution on the Surface Act 2002 was also passed by the House during the day's proceeding. Earlier, on the first day of ongoing ninth session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Nagaland Chief Minister Nefurio introduced the resolution for implementation of the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act 2002.
Yes, sir. I beg to move that for regularization of excess expenditure for the year 2014-2015.
The motion move is this, that the demands for grants for the regularization of excess expenditure for the year 2014-2015 be passed. Those who are in favor of the motion may say aye. Aye. Those against may say no. The ayes have it, the ayes have it. The demand for grants for regularization of excess expenditure for 2014-15 are passed.
About this river project, there are 3 projects on the pipeline. So this valley is another project. But prior to that, the lower teaser with 42 megawatts, and then Zinki with 24 megawatts. That has been already included in the portal for funding under EAP. But these Valley, this project, this is DPR has been prepared, and I myself also personally, along with the department, visited the area.
Speaker, sir, I beg to move that for regularization of excess expenditure for the year 2014-2015.
The motion move.
Minister of Transport, Civil Aviation and Railways, Paiwang Konyak, on the second day of the 9th session of 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly discussed about the Tizu-Zungki River Inland Water Corridor project. He said that the project will be implemented by the Nagaland Inland Waterways Road Board in 3 phases. Minister for Planning, Neighbor Krono, in his reply to the starred question of NPF MLA Itachu on the status of the Tizu Valley power project, said that the Power Department has prepared the DPR of the project, which cost around 336.63 crores and is awaiting for approval of the State Steering Committee for externally aided project for funding under EAP.
But this Valley, this project, this is DPR included in the portal for funding under EAP. But this Valley, this project, this is DPR included in the portal for funding under EAP. But this Valley, this project, this is DPR included in the portal for funding under EAP. But this Valley, this project, this is DPR included in the portal for funding under EAP. But this Valley, this project, this is DPR.
The advisor Tourism Nagaland Kehovi Yepthomi on the second day of the 9th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly highlighted on the upcoming 10 days Hornbill Festival, which is scheduled to be held from December 1 to December 10. He informed that the festival will be held as scheduled following all COVID SOPs and endeavour to revive the revenue and economy of the state since the festival couldn't be held last year due to the pandemic.
International Tourism Mart, an annual event organized by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of the 9th International Tourism Mart for the first time from 27 to 29 November 2021. The International Tourism Mart, an annual event organized by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of the 9th International Tourism Mart for the first time from 27 to 29 November 2021. The International Tourism Mart, an annual event.
The Advisor School Education, KT Sukhalu, on the second day of the 9th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Nagaland, informed that as on 31st October 2021, state has recorded inadequacy of 76 math and 112 science. Meanwhile, PWD Minister Tongpang Azukum stated that the main reason for the shortage of math and science teachers in the state is due to non-availability of qualified required Naga educated youth as per the guidelines laid down under Right to Education Act. Nagaland Chief Minister Nefurio informed that the state logged an excess of approximately 10,000 teachers.
As given to them for 5 years, and we have been asking Government of India to extend because there are still several them given to them for 4 or 5 years, and we have been asking government of India to extend, because there are still several thousands who have not possessed the qualification. We definitely need to recruit teachers.
Fire flared up at the Chief Minister's Office Civil Secretariat, Kohima at around 7 a.m. on Friday. This woeful incident was reported to be the second fire episode in 10 years during the tenure of CM Nephew Rio. It was suspected that the house caught fire due to explosion of inverter batteries owing to a defective vent cap. Fortunately, a police personnel spotted the fumes from the fire during parade rehearsals, and the police present at the premises quenched the fire before fire engines arrived to rescue. No damage has been reported so far. Schools across Nagaland observed Samvidhan Divas or Constitution Day along with the rest of India on Friday. The day was observed as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Samvidhan Divas Constitution Day is observed every year on the 26th of November, as the Constitution of India was adopted on the same day in the year 1949. Earlier, the Directorate of School Education issued a notification to all the schools under the government of Nagaland to organize a mass reading of the Preamble along with the President at 11 a.m. Notably, students from Rizuki Government School and Bethel Higher Secondary School, along with the rest of the schools of Nagaland, were seen reading the Preamble as notified by the Directorate of School Education.
India to 75 years huise independence paigine aro ina wine 75 years karne India ekla age jalaga aro India laga manukan itu laga unique history, itu glorious history aro culture, glorious culture aro tradition, glorious tradition itu kan celebrate kurule karne government of India ra Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav itu launch kuri dise aro ami kan 2021 de apni kan Nltv bi itu Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to bishi dikhi huni ni thakibo aro aji 26 November do huise gole do 1949 26 November de Constitution of India do adopt kurise aro aji 26 November do Constitution Day or Samvidhan Divas kuine mania laga din ase to ine ala din de itu 11 am bra President of India Taiwar lugine Prime Minister kan sob thakibo Member of Parliaments or Union Ministers Speaker tan sob thakibo itu Central Hall of Parliament tade taigani itu Constitution Preamble of the Constitution of India itu puribule ase aro Directorate of School Education bra order disi ki notification olai disi ki 26 November de 11 am bra itu schools concept te itu Preamble of the Constitution of India do itu puribule garne itu laga notification do olai disi itu gane I private schools kan dibi kumba visit koni jaise ita do huisugule amiana last point te agine ase yare Rizukri Government Higher Secondary School la agine ase yare taikan itu Constitution do ikilot president no de ikilot puria lado ami kan itu lau pore visuals kan do bole aise itu garne ami lore camera person kevili le metha ase ami motumjin pongoner Nltv Nagaland TV garne.
The Deputy Chief Minister Y. Peton and NPF MLA Yitachu on the second day of the 9th session of 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly discussed on village guards services rules. During the session, the NPF MLA Yitachu questioned the Deputy Chief Minister Y. Peton on violation of village guards services rules in promotion exercise undertaken by the department under Feg district. Patton in his reply stated that the service rules for VGs are yet to be notified. However, in principle follows the draft service rule framed in 2004 for gazetted and non-gazetted officers.
The of the VG should be restored, and the concerned officers, as per the service rule, they should be sent to the posting place or to the vacancy where he has been appointed, and leave the Jamatars and the military to handle the situation, the issues of the VGs.
Reply to honorable member supplementary. Sir, there is no sanction post of Sobidar and Sobidar Baker in London and Benue. That is why those who are promoted have to be sent to other districts. So now, Commissioner have already submitted the proposal for creation of Sobidar and Sobidar Major for these two districts, Melori and Nagaland. So after clearing that post creation,
an unidentified body was found near Dhobinala police point. As per reports, the body was found at around 1:30 a.m. on Thursday night. The deceased is yet to be identified. An unidentified body was found near Dhobinala police point. As per reports, the body was found at around 1:30 a.m. on Thursday night. Reportedly, the deceased is yet to be identified. Changlangshu village on Friday celebrated its silver jubilee of village guards. President of NDPP, Tobu Nyakho, graced the grand celebration as the guest of honor. Nyakho, during his speech, congratulated the village guards for their completion of 25 years of hard work and sacrifice. He also advised the village guards to cooperate the village council in all activities of the village to bring peace and prosperity within the village. Echoing the same, ex-MLA K. Naiba Konyak urged the village guards to uphold their unity and march forward to bring peace and discipline in the village. During the function, CDEAC Tobu wished the village guards for their achievement and paid gratitude for their tireless support during COVID-19 pandemic. Furthermore, Lieutenant Colonel R.S. Negi of 28 Assam Rifle was also present in the ceremony.
Then, moi itu record sai saprado, ami sai saprado, moi bi shocking ase. Itu bishi moi sanai holibi, moi sai sapra Vijigan district recognition bi nahi, district pravi nahi, state pravi nahi, national level award topi paina ase wine. Moi bishi dikhishe, onyen mi jani thakyo pare. Itu huni ne, moi to, itu to bhala ase de, wine mula bhavna ora to moi bishi, itu bishi appreciate karina ase. Koanishna, Amikhan, yede moi experience, moi aigena bishwa experience kurisana. Holibi yede especially aigena that Changlangshu village containment zone ulademde, moi Vijigan kam kura, moi bishi kushi paise. Amikhan tade OC tade Tobu police station rabi manu pataise. Holibi Amikhan tade Tobu PS rabi manu cover kura na pare. Holibi yede aigena Vijigan law and order could be tan bar control kurdishe. Itu monitoring han could be tan bar control kurbaishe. Apne la control, apne la support na, apne la cooperation kane itu Amikhan ek moina nishna jaise. Holibi itu containment zone ulao parado apne kana ase na, apne kana ase wene mu itu moila sector acknowledge kurdi ase.
The District Water and Sanitation Mission and Public Health Engineering Department, Winsang Division conducted a field testing kits training to water quality monitoring and surveillance women FTK user on Thursday at Noklak Village Panchayat Hall. About 46 villages of the FTK user from Noklak, Thalongkyu and Panso block participated in the training, which was chaired by Puming LDA PHED Twinsang Division. T. Puchong SOPPHED Noklak shared on JJM and the importance of water to be tested regularly to check quality of water. DWSM District Chemist NM Sangtam PHED Twinsang briefed on water-related diseases and on water quality as per Indian Standard of Drinking Water, which was followed by the FTK training and online reporting of the WQMIS. The program concluded with the members of sharing on what they learnt on water quality and FTK user manual. Chief Ministers of both Assam and Mizoram will meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah in regards to the Assam-Mizoram border in New Delhi. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma met over dinner on 25th November at Assam Bhavan in New Delhi, with Assam Minister Atul Bora present in the meeting as well. Both CM described the meeting as cordial. However, both Assam CM and Mizoram CM refused to divulge much information about the matters discussed during the meeting. Speaking to the media after the meeting, CM Zoramthanga briefed on the good relationship shared between him and his counterpart and clarified that they will meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah together. Assam Chief Minister meanwhile stated that nothing much was discussed during the meeting and instead enjoyed the evening and their dinner. The Meghalaya Congress hit back at 12 MLAs who joined TMC, claiming they have betrayed the state. Meghalaya Congress State Party in charge Manish Chatpat, while briefing the media in Shillong, stated that the MLAs who left Congress for TMC have betrayed the state, claiming that the people of Meghalaya love the Congress party and made it the single largest party in the state, hence betraying the people of Meghalaya. Chatpat further added, saying that he feels MLAs leaving the party is a case of personal ambitions over party ideology, and that Congress party will prepare and strengthen for 2023 elections, especially in the constituencies represented by the MLAs. The government has listed 26 bills for introduction in the Parliament's winter session starting on November 29. According to the Lok Sabha's agenda, the central government will be introducing 26 bills in Parliament in the winter session, from the withdrawal of the centre's 3 contentious farm laws to the cryptocurrency bill. Furthermore, in addition to this, the remaining bills that will be tabled this session are the Indian Maritime Fisheries Bill 2021, the National Dental Commission Bill 2021, the Metro Rail Construction Operation and Maintenance Bill 2021, the Trafficking of Persons Prevention, Protection and Rehabilitational Bill 2021, the National Anti-Doping Bill 2021. Notably, the winter session of the Parliament is scheduled to start from November 29 and conclude on December 23. An all-party meet has been called on November 28 on the eve of the winter Parliament session on Sunday at the Parliament House complex. According to reports, the all-party meeting called by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister will be held at 11 a.m. followed by a meeting of the BJP Parliamentary Executive Committee and another one of NDA floor leaders in the afternoon will take place. Furthermore, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to attend both the meetings. Notably, the winter session this year is scheduled to begin from November 29 and will continue till December 23. Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Friday paid tributes to those who lost their lives in 26/11 Mumbai terror attack and hailed the courage of the security forces who bravely faced it. 10 terrorists from Pakistan carried out the worst ever terrorist attack in India on November 26, 2008 in Mumbai that left 166 people dead. Security forces killed 9 of them and captured 1 after 3 days of operations in multiple places in the metropolis. Following the Dimapur students' protest against offline exam, approximately 500 students in Mokokchung gathered in the public ground at 9:30 a.m. to continue their revolt in the district on Friday. However, some officials and leaders arrived at the premises and dispersed the students at around 2 p.m. The leaders consoled the students, assuring that they would study the matter properly and resolve it soon. Meanwhile, student leader wrote a representation letter to Nagaland University Lumini on the issue.
अच्छा तो आज अपने यहाँ इधर प्रोटेस्ट था क्या तो कि कोयले था कि शेयर किला against what?
It's against offline examination.
Offline exams. Yeah. अच्छा so अपने यहाँ आज sources लाई सब ते तो आज more than 500 students था कि शेयर हुली भी इतना 9:30 वा अपने यहाँ protest था कि शेयर ना हुली भी इतना 2:20 उसे तो इतना तो students kan एकता भी नहीं उसे तो इधर किले students kan तो disperse करिए
Actually, one la seniors kan rana tan very dispersed kuri and then even the AKM members they say that part kilang tan very low na itula kiba do case to tan very lui jawo aru tan very best try grow in yarna kila result ho tan pra mangi means chanai dio in yagushi to ito ani one ni dispersed grow in yarna kuthawishi
to AKM kan bra idu method sawo ina apni ange promise kurishe
Yeah, they promise like they'll try their best and take it to the higher level.
अच्छा तो ये दे पुलिस खन भी इधर बिशी दिखे से तो पुलिस खन भी अपने आंगे को कुछ ना कोई नहीं
like till now down brother could na but there was a leader like down no ulap tang wala na to down ba kushi like wanted to protest China like law against China do na to down ba charge ko nya kushina so like we said now we replied like according to Article 19A na we have every right to freedom of speech and freedom of expression do tan tadiwi ini idula di tan bra jawab to bas aishina idula lola de no
acha to as per sources mui honia do issue kule aji morning de ide kunba problems kunba olai shi kuna jani paise to idu ki la problems ase apni develop kui diwa parwo
I don't exactly know na kinya hushi lui ho inya ekta situation do olai shi na ola do olai shi lui moi person idu manuko na se idu na jane
to idu kila situation ta kishi jakara kriala na kila situation ta kishi
yeah something like that na mani ni kotha na mila na dadi olai ase
acha between whom and whom between the students and not among the students
like I'm not really sure but student can be taishe aro alak members can be taishe na to tanini group ti taishe lui moi exactly person duko na se du na jane
acha and then police I have to speak with the police also yeah because we are from Dimapur na
That's all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Stop Manulaga Awa.